And so arrives the finale, the final game of the series. We have Manchester United in the Champions League final, attempting to get our quadruple. Welcome back for one more time, an episode 33 of Barcelona Rebuilt. We've already done it. We've already vastly improved the Barcelona that we joined. However, if we can get the Champions League final as well, be a nice little cherry on top. Be the fourth piece of silverware we've picked up this year of the four that we entered. So, nice little bit of clarity. It's not the word. Completion. Whatever the word you're looking for, it'll be a nice version of that. Just as we run over to update you on the games in between, I will ask if you could do me the favour of liking, subscribing, show your support on the channel. That would be greatly appreciated. And give the bell a little tickle, and it will show you when the videos are uploaded, the other ones. I am going to have a follow-up on this, just jumping 10 years into the future, just seeing what the team get up to. And along with that, I may have a little formation one somewhere, because it's been pretty useful. And if any of you want it, then I'm going to put one up there so you know where to find it. Since the last game we had on the previous episode, which was our 3-2 loss against Bayern Munich, which was annoying, and one of only 4 losses all season, 2 of which came at the hands of Bayern Munich, we've carried on with what we normally do, with wins. We had a 2-1 against Levante, coming back, actually, from a 66th minute goal for Levante to open up scoring. We then beat Betis 4-0. Sociedad, we beat 3-2 to finish off the season. And then we had a 2-week gap between last game of the season and the Champions League. So we thought we'd start up a little friendly against Crotone, and we beat them 8-0. For the final, we have Man U. It hasn't been disguised very well, and I've already said it in the start, so it's not news to anyone. The news is the fact that we don't have a badge. I've actively gone and found a badge and put it into the logo pack I'm using, and it's still not showing in the game. So we're just going to have to deal with the fact that they don't have a badge. They've also got a right winger that I'd rather not talk about. So I've deleted his name and changed it to something very, very fitting. For the final, we will be playing Simon in goal, Porro, Coates, Araujo and Teo as our back four, De Jong playing behind Pedri and Tonali in midfield, and then Kane behind Sesko and Haaland up top. We do have Messi there, who just popped his face up. He is retiring. It's our last club game with him. It's his last club game, should I say? And then he's playing the Argentinian ones in whenever it is. I don't really care. But he's currently up to 179 caps. Apparently, he's still playing for Argentina at the age of 36. He's retired about 16 times in real life as well. We've just been through our team, and that annoying little red blip. We're aware of it. Man U, on the other hand, they have also lost the game in their last 5, and they've drawn one. Pretty decent side, and a 4-2-3-1. 25 minutes in, we have our first highlight. Goalie plays it short to Coates, he gets it out to Porro on the right-hand side. As I said, we know this formation does big bits. We've scored a stupid amount of goals, but it'd be a little bit disappointing to finish the series with a loss, so we need to try and make sure that's not the case. Kane pulls out a fantastic save from Dean Henderson, and then for some reason, Wan-Bissaka sticks it straight back to the goalie. They've dealt with it, unfortunately. Araujo knocks it full to Sesko. Right back's in acres of space. Does get it out to Porro. Haaland across the 6-yard box. Everyone's running away. That seems like it stands. We get in there. We've moved one step closer towards lifting that cup that Man U have. We'll just leave it at that. Araujo with a decent ball over to Sesko. Puts it to Tonali. He's got the awareness to get it out to the right back. Haaland's pelting in. It's an easy finish. Man U with a corner. Fernandes lofts it in towards the near post. Pogba nods it across and Porro heads away. Their unnamed player, he scored. Oh no. I think there was always going to be, it's almost definite that he was going to score, wasn't it? Teo, short to Pedri and over to Tonali. Out to Haaland on the left-hand side for us. We need a quick return. We need to get ourselves back in the lead. Sesko, I don't know what that was. I thought he was heading it back across and then realised it was on target. Henderson smashes it out towards Rashford on the left. He nods it forward to Ronaldo, and Araujo's just kicked him as he just got himself sent off. It appears that he has. Ronaldo's still playing, by the way. 39. We've had to go back through a 4-2-1-2. Can you call it that? Probably not. Keki's come in at centre-back. We've pushed De Jong forward, so we've now got him alongside Tonali in the middle. We've had to sacrifice Pedri, unfortunately. We've got a playmaker and box-to-box mid sat together. We've dropped Kane now as a second striker, and we've got Sesko and Haaland partnering together up top, doing what they do. A throw-in for ourselves just before half-time. Windal immediately dispossesses us. Tonali's got the ball back off Ronaldo. Everyone's losing possession, apparently. Sesko, Haaland again. Oh, he's back on it. He's somehow we've scored, and I'm going to take it. 44 minutes. We've got ourselves back in the lead. It looks like Haaland tried to put the ball through to Sesko, and somehow it hit one of the Man U players in the face. Put him through on goal. He stuck it in the bottom corner. I'm not going to complain. We'll just move on. Yep, he just kicked it into McTominay's head. Beautiful. Even with the sending off, we still have control over the stats, should we say. Not necessarily control over the game now, unfortunately. Araujo seemed pleased with himself at the point he got sent off, which is annoying. So we'll just have to tell them that we've got a lot of shots. Ignore the fact that we're a man down and just crack on. A highlight straight from kickoff. Always fills you with apprehension, but we'll see what happens with it. Tonali out to Pedri on the right-hand side, or Pedro. Pedro's sat in the bath. He gets the ball across towards Sesko. Varane heads it away. Teo's now got it on the left, puts it in again towards Kane, and it's headed away. De Jong back to Tonali, back into De Jong. Kane, he's just had a pop. It's in the net. It's 3-1. The commentary just said a 5-minute double from Barcelona. It's clearly not the case, because there was a 15-minute gap between the two. But Kane's done cracking there. Maybe Henderson should have been a little bit more aware. But he's put us 2 goals to the good. I'm not going to slow us down yet, because as soon as I start doing that, someone's got an injury. As soon as I start doing that, we're going to end up losing people and losing kind of focus. Grimaldo's come on for Hernandez. We're not going to be dropping ourselves back. We're just going to carry on as we are because it's working. I might actually just do the fullbacks instead of being attacking to support. I know that's where the vast majority of our attacks come from, but we need to just keep a little bit more defensive nous about us. A corner for Man U. Fernandes puts it towards the near post. Varane actually wins the header and hits the crossbar, but it's cleared away. Are we going to break again? Sesko, Tonali, Haaland. Just keep possession, guys. Oh, no, okay. The highlights finished. Into the last 20. I was about to make a sub, but the highlights arrived. So we'll see what happens from this. Windal throws it to player in the area. Rashford across to Ronaldo and a fantastic save from Simon to give them a corner. The corner is put in by Fernandes towards the middle and Coates heads away. Kane's got acres of space to work with here. He's got a few people in front of him now and he's running at 0 speed, almost going backwards. Pogba's kicked him. Nothing happened. A lot of odd cuts on these highlights, but they're coming out in ways that I want them to. We're going to bring Messi in, put him in behind the strikers, put Kane and Sesko up top. We'll put Messi in as a attacking mid on support. A little bit more attack out of it. Just chill everyone down a bit. And we've got to give Messi a game in his final. And drop us now from there just to balance. So we're still doing a bit of attacking into the last 10 minutes. Hopefully, nothing else happens. I'll play this highlight through. And then I'll start being stinky. We know I love it. It doesn't happen so much on the Barcelona one that we go stinky. It's more on the other file where we're not just dominating. But we'll do it regardless because we need to. And I've been stung very recently. Conceding 2 goals in injury time. It's very annoying. So, player on the ball. Back to Milenkovic, Varane, McTominay. Man U are definitely building an attack here. And I'm not pretty happy about it. Milenkovic puts it towards Ronaldo in the middle. Another brilliant save from Simon. So, we'll drop these 2 back and the passing directness and we'll start wasting time. We'll be more disciplined. We'll cut out our overlaps. In transition, we'll regroup, hold shape, and slow the pace down. And out of possession, we'll just drop our line of engagement ever so slightly. So we're not we're not just all sitting back doing nothing. We're just not being as aggressive and forward thinking. A highlight has happened immediately, so evidently it's not done a lot. Keiki heads it away. Kane and De Jong. Oh no, he's been tackled. Never mind. Back to Sancho. Ronaldo. Keiki did make an interception, but it's just gone back to Anguissa. Brilliant tackle again from Keiki, but the ball's ended up in our net regardless. There's 2 minutes left, and there's 1 goal between it. So frustrating. You can tell exactly when, like, he's made 1 tackle there, lost possession. Makes another tackle here, fantastic. Loses possession. The ball is obviously going to end up in our net. It's just the way this game works. We're going to drop us now from balanced just down to cautious. 3 minutes of the game left. We've got another highlight. Of course we have. We are in prime Fergie time. Pogba with the free kick. We've got the S angle. It's going to go in. It's gone in. Of course it has. 2 minutes of the game left. We're a man down. Manu have pulled us back onto level terms. We are now into extra time. We'll go into the dressing room. Don't think I'm going to shout at him. I'll go with that. Hopefully if there's any ones that I can say you weren't bad, but I believe we've got more. We just need to kind of keep the happiness up. Teo Hernandez is anxious, but he's also got a wobbly ankle, so it doesn't matter too much. We'll go into our tactics. Centre mids need changing. I don't know if there's one that I can make. We'll put in Mariba. We can. We'll make Mariba then the playmaker. Messi just in front. I've moved all our things back to where they are. Man U have got another corner. Ronaldo scored it. They are now in the lead. I'm incredibly annoyed. Why did Araujo decide to get himself sent off? Then we got ourselves a lead. And then because everyone's tired because they've had to do an extra man's job for 40 minutes, they're all battered. We've now got to try and chase the game. And all Man U are going to do is just sit there and defend. Because why wouldn't they? Out for the second half now. There is a highlight, but it's Man U attacking once more. Grimaldo's got the ball back. Keiki launches it forward towards no one. Pogba, Anguissa, they're just dominant in this game at the moment now, unfortunately. Sancho puts it across. Ronaldo's now scored again. It's 5-3. So incredibly frustrating that our save has ended this way. Gotta be honest, guys. I'm not going to watch this. A 93rd minute free kick to take it to extra time. Then we lose. Of course we do. To an ancient Ronaldo who's had 197 caps for Portugal, if anyone's comparing between him and Messi, which obviously everyone does all the time, because you have to, apparently. We had a perfect season. We just did. And then we ruined it. Ruined it in the last 5 minutes of the final game. Araujo ruined it in the first half by getting himself sent off for no reason. It's just kind of made me a bit salty. How can I have a season like that and feel so deflated at the end of it? We'll run through our signings, which were all fantastic. Simon, A+, happy days. Tonali, A+. Messi, B, because he's old and we paid him a lot of money. Kane, again, B, because we paid him a shed load. And we paid 56 million to bring him in, which, to be quite honest, probably wasn't worth it. Quates, A+. Mariba, B+. Guiri, B+. Teo Hernandez, A-, and Porro, an A. For me, sign of the season, either of the fullbacks, to be quite honest, they were both brilliant. Transfers out, not going to go through too many of these, but we'll just inquire to see what the board are thinking on the big sales. Mingueza, they gave a C. Ter Stegen, they gave a C. Depay, they give a C. I wonder if they even give A's. Couldn't tell you. Someone that's in your reserves that you sell for 150 million, probably. In the league, played 38, won 33, which is a record, 102 points, which was a record, and a goal difference of 127, which was a record. Records everywhere. Smashed them. Won the Copa, what is it? The Copa del Rey, that one is. Won the Super Copa as well. Happy days. Champions League, let's just not talk about it. Biggest win was an 11-0 against Huesca. The match to remember was a 6-0 against Atletico, which is the opening game of the season. And the goal of the season was Tonali. There was a lot of them, and this is apparently the best one. So Teo has the ball out on the left for us. To Mariba, puts it to Pedri on the edge, gets it back to Tonali, who just kind of rifles it into the bottom corner. It is a nice finish. Got us up and started for that game, and we went away with a 3-1 win. Finances. Not too much difference from the previous season, really. Sponsorship was up by a tiny amount. Broadcast was down. Corporate was up by a few million. Match day was roughly the same. And then the competition prize money actually jumped up by 45 million. So there's a rise overall in about 40 million between them, 40, 50 mil. Highest selling shirts, Messi, Haaland, Kane, Fati and Tonali. The team of the season was Simon, Porro, Araujo, Coates, Teo, De Jong, Tonali, Mariba, Messi, Sesko and Haaland up top. The accolades. This screen is going to be quite a busy one. I want to start off with myself because I'm brilliant. We took Manager of the Month in August, September, October, December, February and May. And then we also won this, which can only assume is Manager of the Year. The competition awards, it's just a lot there. These are all mad things, but basically if there's an award, Haaland's won it. And then there's some other ones which are all kind of Spanish and I don't speak that language, so I don't know what they are. Record breakers. Most assists in the season, Porro with 28. Most player of the matches, Haaland with 20. Most league appearances by a player is Messi with 545. Most goals, Messi, 407. And the oldest goal scorer, also Messi, with 36 years and 287 days. Fans player of the season was Haaland. Young player of the season was Haaland. Sign of the season was Hernandez. Goal of the season, which we've just seen from Tonali. Top goal scorer, Haaland, finished with 65 for the season. The assists we've just read from Porro. I forgot his name. Could see it in front of me. Forgot it. Likewise with Haaland up here and the Man of the Match awards. Highest average rating, Haaland with an 8.4. Don't think I've ever seen one above an 8, let alone near enough 8.5. And then most passes completed was Coates with 65 every 90 minutes. So despite the crushing disappointment that happened in our final episode, I'd say that was categorically an important improvement from the previous season. So last year we finished on 80 points. We scored 69, conceded 28. We came away with 10 losses. This season, we got 102 points. We scored 155 in the league and conceded 28. So we scored over twice the amount and we conceded exactly the same, actually, yeah. So we didn't sacrifice any sort of defensive stability and yet we scored twice the amount of goals. It's very good. Also, our goalkeeper got the award for the most clean sheets, which was one of the ones that was in Spanish that I didn't understand. So pretty much, we battered it. I don't know if there's a way I can add up how many goals we've scored. I'll have to do that. Do you know what? I'll do that now and I'll be back with you. I had it at 62 goals across Champions League, Copa Campeonato de España, Copa do Sul Majestad El Rey. That one. And the Super Copa, which takes us 217 goals over a year. What on earth is that? And that, if we split it between our players themselves, 65 were from Haaland, 41 were from Sesko, and Abde, whoever he is, apparently scored 23, which is going to skew my numbers because he was in our youth team. Oh yeah, by the way, Barcelona B won the division below as well, completely battered it. So not only did we win our division, our youth team also just completely slapped the, what's it called, Liga Smart Bank. We've just been quite dominant this year. Abde won top scorer, as did Haaland. Sesko, even if Haaland didn't exist, and we took all of those goals away, Sesko still would have got top scorer. Stupid numbers. I'm starting to cheer myself up a bit now. Now I've remembered. Oh, now I'm upset again. I hope you have enjoyed the Barcelona rebuild. Definitely rebuilt. I'm just very annoyed that we didn't actually manage to win the Champions League. But we do still have a save going with Atalanta at the moment, in which we're going to win the Champions League in that. So if you want to see me win the Champions League, you need to get over to my Doleboy save. It's not going anywhere else. Like, we're going to stay at Atalanta now until the end of time. And we're going to win the Champions League with them. So we need to make sure that we right the wrong of our Barcelona rebuild and go and win it. So I hope you'll be there for that. And we're going to come back, advance 10 years into the future to see if this Barcelona can win it, but not under my leadership. And there's some items on screen as well for you to click on if you'd like to. So thank you very much for your time.